Look at this spot, guys. Fort Jackson. Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. What do you think? You think we're gonna get shut down? I see rain over there. There was rain back over this way. Who's that? It's Ray from Rig PFA. Yeah, you're right. Hear thunder. Real quick, let's do the rig rundown. Starting with the main line, that's 80-pound braid. Both rods have that. Both rods are going to have a sinker slide with a 3-ounce donut. Both rods also have the bead, the swivel, and a leader that I pre-tied myself out of 50-pound mono. This one, though, has a different hook than the other one. That is an 8/0 octopus hook, and that is a big chunk of fillet style carp, common carp that I caught in the cast net somewhere around here. On my other 12-foot rod, pretty much the same thing, except the bait and the hook are different. That is a 6/0 octopus style circle hook with a piece of bluegill. Both of them are out now. This is a pretty deep hole and it's kind of an eddy. We got a back current that's going to bring us this way a little bit. Got to take care of this. Got a slack line. It's just from casting. It hasn't settled quite yet. I've gotten nice big fish out of here before. Always difficult to support the rods. If you got a lower level like we do, these rocks will be exposed and you can put them in the rocks, and that's cool. But when your level is higher, you put them in the truck bed. I've been getting a tap, the slightest tap on the big bait rod, and now I've had a bite on the bluegill rod, which is this one right here. It gave me a bit of a slack line. Ray's already hooked up and brought a fish up here. Oh, Ray. Well, I thought I had 2 fish here. Got a good fight to it. I bet it's a big sail cat. That's what it kind of fights like. Ray, I'm about to have a double. I'm getting a bite on the other rod. I might need some assistance here. Oh! He's not there quite yet. Oh my God, that is a monster sail cat.
Looks like about the size of the one I just let go. I guess if I catch another one, I might have to keep it.
Here you go, Ray.
Oh, God damn. Switch.
Sorry guys, I dropped you. This fights like a sail cat too. This spot is really close to the Gulf, though there's quite a few river miles to go, but it's close enough. It's a very low river, about 4.3 or something right now. So that means that saltwater can back up in here. You'll get a lot of saltwater species. Maybe later in the year, if it stays like this, there'll be even more. Like towards fall, there might be redfish. There could be redfish and black drum up in here right now, but there's definitely bull shark and sail cat for sure. Question is, are there blue cat? Now, I was down here about maybe a little over a week ago, and I was catching blue cat and sail cat, but definitely, oh my goodness, look at the size of that. It's been a while since I caught sail cat like this. I mean, that is just a hoss, dude. That is just a hoss. All right, guys, looks like it's going to be that kind of session to start. Look how massive they are. I'm not ready to keep sail fin quite yet. We're going to slip them right out. Yeah, feels like the same thing again. Oh, just a week ago I was hitting blue cats in this part of the river. A lot can change in a week. There's got to be some freshwater cats here somewhere, but I'm not complaining because these are some pretty big gaff top that we're hitting here in this deep water. Running pretty good too. Oh, getting a bite on the big bait. Oh, look at all, he's spooking a lot of mullet. Ray, you're hooked up. For a fish that's not that respected around here, they're actually really pretty and taste pretty good. I'm of the opinion that the meat is actually whiter than freshwater catfish. Look at it, really beautiful fish.
I tried to put him back, but it might be him there. Oh! Took that ugly stick down.
Took that ugly stick down. This is that bluegill again. I'm hooked up, Ray's hooked up. This one's got a little more of a pull. This is definitely heavier than one of those gaff tops from earlier. Watch, it's just a monster of gaff tops, the papa of all gaff tops. It could be a flathead like you just said. It could be a shark too. It's not really fighting like a bull shark though. Could be a big stingray because it's got a lot of downward power. We hasn't beaver tailed yet. Get off these rocks. Ah, man. It's just a monster gaff top again. Dang it. That's a huge one though. Look at the size of the mouth. Man. Oh man, this just turned into a catch and cook. He swallowed it and it's into his gills as well. I don't think he's gonna make it. We might have a massive storm coming through too. Some kind of little boomer. Yeah, we're hooked up. Probably another big gaff top. There's right here in front. Oh, look at him stirring up the mullet. There's other bait fish right off here too. Oh, that is a nice, it's a nice size one. Whoa, and there he goes. Oh, turn around. There you go. Whoa. Not the biggest. It's amazing how these things are fighting. I think I'm going to keep it to one rod, so is Ray, because they're hitting left and right. We want to stay to see if we can get something big, but it's getting difficult to do 2 rods at once with the way these gaff top are hitting. See if we can get like a freshwater cat or a redfish. Well, it's a good size one. Oh, he wants to fight right there. Well, that was fun, but I am really tired of just hauling one monster gaff top out after another. Hey guys, later on after you finish watching the video, go check out Ray's channel, Rigged PFA. Now let's get out of here and go cook our fish. Now it's time to clean it. Most people have a hard time getting past the slime, and that's why you don't see a lot of people harvesting these. There are a lot of people down here that eat them, but there are times when they just don't want to deal with them because they don't want to deal with the slime. The way I deal with the slime is I rinse them off with cold water with the sprayer in the sink, and then I'm going to pull it out and I'll show you the next step. This is what I do. Sometimes I use a dry towel, like a kitchen towel, but this is paper towels this time. I'm just wiping it off. And that deals with most of the slime. The sprayer, and then wiping it off, getting it dry. It's always easier for me with my fish is dry when I'm going to cut it because it won't slip around. Most catfish have this type of slime. It's really a membrane. Some catfish have more than others, and the gaff top has it pretty thick. Get to use the new fillet knife. Oh, this knife is great. I'm letting the tip right along the spinal column. Some people might go ahead and cut all the way down past the spinal column, but I want to do the top and then the bottom so I can get as close as possible. All right, now we're on the bottom there. Writing down that rib cage now. There we go. Wow, that is a nice size fillet. 2 nice fillets. I think because this is a bigger gaff top that it's older and there should be a lot more red meat, but it's really not that bad. If I cut super close to the skin, I'm gonna get a lot. So with the first one, I went kind of shallow to where we get a fillet like this. See, this is what the first one looks like, first swipe. And then my second swipe ends up with a nice stripe of that red meat, which I'm gonna trim out. I don't want that tonight. Let's see what I'm gonna get. So you can see right here, there's already a stripe of red meat. We're gonna come again, holding that blade flat. Blade cuts really good. Look at all that red meat that I don't want. There's quite a bit of meat here that we can use though. Here's what we left with. I cut it into small pieces for what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna rinse it one more time. Gonna do a beer batter tonight. Yeah, maybe a cup of flour. Let's see if that's enough. Probably. Might work better if you sift it. We're going to add some of this Magic Caribbean jerk seasoning in here. Got the big thing open here. Just gonna dump it in. Last time I did this, I did curry, and honestly, it was pretty mild. We'll see what that looks like. If it colors the flour intensely after this dry mix, then maybe we're onto something here. It's kind of taking it from white to a slight tan. We want that flavor to come through. Might have to add a little more. This stuff is hot. One more round of just dumping it in there. I like stuff hot, so if you follow my recipe here, maybe do it to your taste, not mine. Just gonna sneak up on it. Just pour a little bit in there. We want it like a pancake batter. A little more. A lot more. Oh yeah, I think I have plenty of Caribbean jerk powder in there. Look at that color now. As always, I'm using peanut oil. I like to dry these pieces of fish before I put them in the batter. To do that, I just have paper towel here on a plate. I'm just going to fold that over, and then I just flip it real quick, get it center on that plate. It doesn't take much to soak up that excess moisture. I'm going to do this in small batches. I'm going to get some in the batter, kind of get them covered one by one. We're going to pull them out, put them in that hot oil. Already time to flip. That pan is a little crowded, but that's all right. I would say the smaller ones are done. Last two pieces here. It smells amazing in this house right now. Crazy dark color, I think, because of the spice mix I used. They're not burnt, just this crazy brown color. Let's see how this is. Is this going to be a make or break situation? Woo! I can't see that breaking me. That's good. Oh, man. Ooh. Look how white that meat is. Man. Yeah. Jamaican jerk beer batter. That is an awesome idea I had. Well pleased with that. Well, greasy too. Oh, man. If you can't stand hot stuff, woo, go easy on it. Wow. That is just right. It's got just the right amount of heat and kick. Very enjoyable for me. Man, I love that. That's better than the curry beer batter that I made, which is really good, by the way. That is awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you next time.